Living on a farm will teach you many things that you can't really learn anywhere else. For example, goats will chew on anything, and your headphones are not immune to this. There is also getting up before the sun. Unfortunately, this will never be a unique event. And running after bears eating your chickens sounds like a logical thing when it's happening. And the only way you will ever have nice clothes is because you never wear them. And that duct tape will only keep the mud from filling up your boots for so long. But none of these things has prepared me more for life than the chicken. One chicken in particular, Betty. Betty was a Rhode Island Red, or more recognizably, the chicken from the children's book The Little Red Hen. I was 8 when we got Betty and her 300 siblings. She was a full-grown chicken at the time. I was so excited to have a chicken, but I fear that excitement was misplaced. My brother and I called her Lucifer when Mom and Dad weren't around. This chicken was evil. Every day I would collect eggs, and every day Betty would chase me out of the chicken house. My brother refused to go anywhere near her. I would go into the pen in the morning, still wearing my 3 sizes too large bright pink pajamas, armed with the egg basket, a hose, and a broom. I would stand still and silent, straining my ears for Betty's telltale clucking. The second I heard it, I would be out of there faster than you could say Jesus Christ on a pogo stick. I would be hopping over the fence and slamming the small gate shut. But that chicken would be after me like a bat out of hell. She would fly over the fence and would chase me all the way to the front door of my house, which I would be nearly kicking down in my panic to get away from her. God, I hated that bird. She would be all sweet and mild-mannered when the parents would come rushing over to me, thinking something dire had happened, practically climbing over our dogs that were perpetually underfoot. I would point at the door and go, "Chicken! Chicken!" They would see Betty with her little halo on, and they would scold me for giving them a heart attack. I swore vengeance on that damn bird. I had put up with her abuse for long enough. The next day, after hours of plotting and mentally readying myself inside the tool shed, my safety zone, I walked into the chicken pen. I had such delusions of grandeur. I can't believe some of the thoughts I had. They were so ridiculous. I had felt like this chicken was a devil in disguise, and that her mere existence was a test sent from the gods. I felt that my honor was at stake, and that the coming battle would be a test of my will, strength, and intelligence. But of course, nothing happened the way I envisioned it. The minute I stepped into that chicken coop, I knew I was doomed. Betty came running at me from the dark cobweb depths of the coop, squawking and flapping her wings like she was some red feathered dragon. If she had breathed fire, I would not have been surprised. I dropped the empty egg basket and swung at Betty with the broom, with my eyes squeezed shut. I was terrified. I felt the broom hit her, but she bounced back and ran into my legs, pecking and flapping and screeching. God, it was awful. I wanted to turn tail and run, but I knew if I did, I would never be able to enter the chicken coop again. That if I failed in this battle, then I had failed life. That I would never amount to anything. Such are the thoughts of every 8-year-old. But with those thoughts uppermost in my mind, I suddenly got angry. It was a kind of righteous anger, like how dare this chicken bring me so low. I opened my eyes and beat the shit out of that bird. She never saw it coming. Betty, the chicken, taught me the most valuable thing to date. Believe in yourself. Fight for yourself. Betty lived for a long time and we never had a row after that one battle. She would let me take her eggs and let me hold her, and she turned into a generally good-willed chicken. But one night, I saw a coyote running across my field, and lo and behold, Betty dangled from its mouth. I watched the skinny animal run off with my chicken, and I just stood there grinning from ear to ear. In that moment, she had one last lesson to teach. Karma is a crafty bitch. Thank you.